The customers you see behind me are about some 92 customers of Menzgold Ghana Limited who were arrested on January 8 when they besieged the residence of Appiah Mensah in demand of their locked up cash. Subsequently, on January 14, 2020, they were brought to the Medina District Court. However, just about some 6 of them came for the court hearing. The pleas of 5 were taken. The judge gave a strong caution and a warning for them to appear before the court the next hearing, February 11, which is today. A lot of them have come to the court today. They walked all the way from the Atomic Junction to this place. It was in a similar fashion that they walked to the residence of Appiah Mensah, but this time round, their destination is the Medina District Magistrate Court, where they are supposed to face some charges, and a number of them, their pleas are expected to be taken. They are currently at the Medina District Magistrate Court. Their case is yet to be called. They are hopeful that they will see Appiah Mensah here, who is a complainant in the case, and they will be able to ask for their locked up funds with them. We are here with you on the Citi Newsroom and wait for the case to be called and get to know what exactly the judge will say and what will be the outcome of today's hearing. The customers have been moved some 70-80 meters away from the court premises just because their case has not been called yet, and most importantly because there are other cases ongoing, and the officials of the court fear that their utterances and activities might obstruct other court hearings. They are standing and sitting in groups and having pockets of conversation. Some of the conversations they are having basically has to do with the police service denying them police protection for an action they have intended to embark on today, which is to petition the presidency. So we're going to get close to them and speak to some of them to understand what their issues really are.
Yeah, we are waiting for our lawyers to finish with the court. If they finish, any advice that they will give us. But almost we have to petition to the president because he is the whole nation's father. We won't do anything without his notice. He should know. Either he will call the guy to let him come out and pay the customers. People are dying. Please. I can tell over 28 people are now in their graves. So we won't wait for our lives to be short with a single person.
I went to the presidency yesterday to do a follow-up, and I met one Anakrampa, and he said they are ready to receive us. So they've received our letter, and they forwarded it to the higher authority so we can come. So they are ready to receive us. So we will be going, despite what the police are saying. It is their responsibility to protect us. So if they feel that we are not important, we think that we are going to protect ourselves. We will be going to the first staff house. No matter how the case may be, we shall be there today.
After hours of waiting, the case has now been called. The customers are moving towards the court premises where their case will be heard. After some minutes of engagement between various counsels, the lawyers for the accused persons and the prosecutions as well, it has come out that the first complainant, who is Appiah Mensah, wants to drop the charges in this case. The case has been adjourned, but of course the customers are worried because even though the complainant in the case, Appiah Mensah, says he's willing to drop the charges and discontinue the case, the prosecutors are somehow indifferent about this stance, and they say they've not taken their decision yet. They are maintaining that they have the final say with respect to this. We want to speak to some of the customers to understand what they make of this decision.
We are very surprised because the very person who is the complainant at the center of the issue has categorically stated that he's no longer interested in the case. So we are wondering why the state now want to take over the case and drag this issue. For Christ's sake, Nana Appiah Mensah, the CEO of Menzgold, is very much aware that he owns us. We are wondering why the police or the state want to take over this very case and make us look more criminals. We are not criminals.
We don't need to litigate throughout for a very long time. And so they agreed that they will settle. Today we came to court. The prosecution had to replace the fact sheets, and after that we informed the court that parties to this matter intend to settle the matter. The court have advised that they should put that in writing, and so that intention should be expressed in writing, and then we file terms of settlement, hopefully on the 3rd of March or before the 3rd of March. And so if the CEO of Menzgold has assured us that, look, let's settle the matter, because now I have started paying and I'm willing to pay everybody, even if it is in badges or part of it, I think it is allowed, and that is good faith. And so we have also embraced that reconciliation move. And so we'll meet hereafter and then put something in writing, file it, so that at the next court case, they can be discharged.
The CEO of Menzgold Ghana Limited, Nana Appiah Mensah, was represented in court by his PRO, Ni Ama Amatefio. The customers want to have an interaction with him. They are angry, but he is now in the police vehicle. Luckily for him, the police are protecting him. The customers are hooting at the police vehicle and the police officers as they take the PRO of Nana Appiah Mensah away. Any leaders or more, your Maimu or Maganamua, I cannot have a baby who need it. I cannot do a Bafia, Mimim Cano, and I mean to be put any day, and I have a pack on my penino, and it's also so by so a quiet here, and in the meantime, for Quabilla, so no matter what chance come my I got in the office, me was a lances war, I slept in the car, my first car got me the good in the car, me was a lances war, so Ghana Penia money lances, and coming from Mr. The customers have expressed their anger. They are angry that they were not able to speak with the PRO of Menzgold Ghana Limited, and again they've expressed their disappointment at the stance that has been taken by prosecution in this matter. Leadership of customers is getting ready to address customers, after which they will make a decision as to whether or not they will move to the presidency to submit a petition to the president.
From here, like my brother said, we are going to send another petition to the president. It is our hope that this time we are listened to. Just as the customers of other financial institutions are being sorted out, it is our prayer that we shall also be sorted out. That the government, we had earlier on called for sort of a committee that will sit down and ensure that our investment will be paid to us. If that will not help, the government should step in immediately and ensure that customers are paid.
Leadership of the customers are clear on what the next line of action is. Right from here, they are going to the Jubilee House to present a petition to the president or to request of the president to intervene on their behalf so that they can get their locked up funds from Nana Appiah Mensah. True to the words of the customers, they've come close to the Christ the King school where their leadership were hoping to meet with a representative from the Jubilee House to receive their petition on their behalf. The red bus you see in front of you is a bus that contains some members of the aggrieved customers. However, the Accra Regional Police Command has given a directive that the police officers should go and instruct the driver to drive them straight to the Accra Regional Police Command. Per the instructions of the Accra Regional Police Command, the bus which the Menzgold customers are in is supposed to go to the Accra Regional Police Command.
In line with Act 419, the public order law requires that any mass activity of some kind that may border on peace and security of an environment or an area, the organizers need to inform the police. Here we are. Their discussion with police ended in deadlock, and they have no authority to embark upon this activity. In view of this, by the powers vested in us as police officers, we've arrested them and they are under escort to the regional police headquarters. We did not allow them to get down at all.
They say your letter didn't specifically state that they can't submit the petition, but rather you can't give them police protection.
We are not going into nitty-gritty of what happened yesterday, but all that I want the media to know and take note from official perspective is that the discussion ended in a deadlock, and as such they cannot be here, and our checks also from the security department at the Jubilee House also indicate that their coming is not known.